Hello and welcome to another episode of On Board with Cruise Passenger. I'm Rose Kelly, your host.
I'm Peter Lynch, publisher and editor-in-chief of cruisepassenger.com.au and Cruise and Travel magazine.
Well, today we at Cruise Passenger have our binoculars firmly set on the horizon with the warmer months ahead, and just how will that look for the cruise season?
I've got my beach towel ready, Rose.
I can picture it, and I'm reserving our spots at the poolside cabanas, Peter.
Yep. Well, first we had better decide where we're going and what ship we're cruising.
Okay. Well, here's the best part. Today we are speaking with our favourite cruise line in the luxury space, one of our favourite little topics there. I think the award-winning itineraries, the exquisite food and small luxury ships with no more than 1,200 guests.
Who could that be?
Well, you'll be able to sip your favourite poolside Bellini at your cabana, Peter.
Oh my gosh, Rose, you're talking about Oceania Cruises, the award-winning cruise line with the finest cuisine at sea.
That's the one, and it ticks all the boxes. Here's the really exciting news, though. Oceania has just launched their brand new ship, Oceania Allura, and she is the 8th ship in the fleet. So I can't wait to talk about her launch and her inaugural season.
Cruise Passenger has been busy doing reviews of her already, so to be sure to check out those at our online site, cruisepassenger.com.au, and stay listening for new itineraries and special offers from Oceania Cruises. You can sail for less.
Well, we can't get a better inside scoop than to talk to James Sitters, Oceania Cruises Director of Sales for Australia and New Zealand. James, welcome back to On Board with Cruise Passenger.
Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Peter. Wonderful to see you both again.
James, so great to see you too. As always, we've had all hands on deck, and so have you, getting this fantastic launch of the Oceania Allura underway.
Yeah, it's been a great effort by all. Some incredible results and spectacular for all, Peter. Be glad to know I've actually taken note and requested the best poolside cabana. So that's with the
Mine.
This is a man who speaks to my heart. So, James, last time I caught up with you, we were talking about the all things about Allura's sister, which is Oceania Vista,
Yes.
which means that today we're finally discussing the Vista sister. It's very exciting.
It is very exciting. Yeah, we recently debuted, so she's hit the high seas and rolled out. So we're in her second month, Allura. We've been delighted. The anticipation was great, and the feedback we've had from everyone has been absolutely stunning. So looking forward to getting on board myself, hopefully soon.
Me too. But James, it just so happens that our reporter Jane Archer was first on board.
Of course.
So our readers are already in the know. She quotes Jason Montague, Oceania Cruises, aptly titled Chief Luxury Officer.
Yeah, can I just say, I want that title.
My application's already in.
I want a
mine.
card that says Chief Luxury Officer. How do I get that job?
There's a badge for it. Now, here's what Jason said about Oceania Allura. It's luxury from top to bottom. And here's what our own Jane Archer said. It's not just that the ship looks gorgeous, which it does, but it's about the quality look and style of the build and the way that nothing has been overlooked.
So for those at home considering Allura, let's go over some of the finer details.
Yeah.
The ship, she just holds 1,200 guests, 800 feet, or for the Australian contingent, 246 metres, and 68,000 tonnage. And as we've already explained, Allura is the sister to Vista. So very exciting to have her on board.
Oceania Allura offers a best-in-class staff-to-guest ratio with 2 staff members for every 3 guests. And, I love this, 1 chef for every 8 guests. I really love that.
I do love that too.
And so do we. And I think every time we tell the story, people actually it is, it's a great fact, and leveraging off the finest cuisine at sea, and half the crew are involved in food preparation. It's such a strong focus for us. And as you know, it rates very highly with us, Peter. So I'm sure that resonates with you.
It's top of my list. I mean, you almost feel you can actually lean over the bar and tell the chef what you want for lunch.
You would, Peter.
You know me well, James.
One of everything, please.
So I travelled on Oceania Vista at her launch, and I loved the food. The main restaurant is absolutely amazing and the level of service truly outstanding. I just love that Oceania Cruises has maintained the white-gloved service from waiters trained to treat each dish with reverence.
Exactly, and that's what our guests love is the culinary centre on board. It's the shore excursions where you can go and buy local produce at the towns that we visit, and then bring all of those ingredients back on board, and then learn how to cook like the professionals do with our chefs. It's the immersion that brings you closer to the local regions, and it really makes the most of the strong foodie focus that we have on board when sailing.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, and so Oceania Allura is joining the fleet as one of the bigger ships, and that's alongside Oceania Vista and Oceania Riviera, which is coming to Australia at the end of this year. Big success, winning. And they all feature the finest cuisine at sea and the exceptional service that we've been speaking about. And there's a wide choice of continental dishes from authentic Italian to classic steakhouse fare. I mean, that's win-win-win.
Yep.
And if every restaurant is complimentary, and you can reserve a table so that you can dine whenever it suits you and according to your schedule, I mean, what more could you want?
I'd be dining every day, often and even more often.
And we do encourage that, absolutely. So it is very important to us. And while we do call ourselves luxury, we also offer our guests that choice. So it is leading to luxury, but also luxury by choice. So it's your world, your way. A lot of our can choose to add their value voyages, whether it's shore excursions and the beverage, but it also gives you that great flexibility when cruising with us. So from the grand dining room to the ultimate steakhouse experience at Polo Grill, we've got a very relaxed, refined dining experience that offers the same high-quality cuisine. We savour indulgent, wellness-inspired dishes at Aquamar Kitchen or tempting international cuisine at the Terrace Cafe. You may even prefer to have a gourmet pizza at some of our outdoor areas. Just a few mouth-watering tastes and what's available on board Oceania Allura.
Okay, so we just need to break this down a little bit here, fellas, because there are dining rooms on cruise ships. Then there's the grand dining room on board Oceania Cruises ships.
Quite right, Rose. The open seating grand dining room is found aboard each of the line's 8 small luxurious ships and forms the heart of the Oceania Cruises culinary experience. James, tell us what you can expect on board Oceania Allura.
Sure can. So some of our signature experiences, we've got a beautiful Eggs Benedict selection on the breakfast menu. We all love Eggs Benedict.
Yes.
And also lunch-inspired menus by chic French bistro dishes. If it's dinner you're looking at, we also have showcased reimagined loved classics such as beef Wellington, served with a Shiraz red wine, sauteed spinach, and even truffle and mashed potatoes. We've got the sensors working now, and that could be coupled with a lobster, Maine lobster.
Oh, that's it. I'm needing.
I hope we're not replaying this at lunchtime.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think you could probably continue on there, James. I have to stop you. Arrête, as we would say in French. That'll do. And merci, James. I'll have one of everything. Thank you.
It does sound delicious. And I believe the Oceania Cruises' signature French restaurant, Jacques, is on board, named after renowned French chef Jacques Pepin, the founding father of Oceania Cruises' culinary philosophy, which is eat more.
Oh, he's an institution. He's amazing.
He is, and I think we did make that decision with not having Jacques on Vista, and it has come back to bite us. So we've listened to our guests; they want Jacques back, so that's great. So
that could be a phrase. Jacques back.
I'm picturing the coup. We want Jacques. Yes.
So Jacques, he was our first ever executive culinary director. Sophisticated restaurant is already a crowd favourite with our guests sailing on Marina and Riviera. So, as I said, past guests, which we love, have said we want Jacques, and we're returning it not only on Allura, but also Vista in October this year.
I totally understand that. He is an institution, as Rose said. I've read 2 of his cookbooks. He's fantastic.
You've read the books. That's
I've read
official.
the books, not just eaten the food.
I just taste the food, yeah.
For those who have a penchant for French cuisine,
Yes.
The most loved dishes from Jacques on board Oceania Marina and Oceania Riviera will remain on the Oceania Allura menu alongside a selection of new options. These include, we're really doing this to torture everybody,
This is painful.
duck with Grand Marnier infused orange sauce and a veal medallion with a morale sauce.
Oh, Peter, I love your pronunciation of all of this. It's very impressive.
Very, very impressive. I eat better than.
But wait, there's more, James. I believe you've got the dessert options.
I think we do, and this might be down your alley, Rose. And
Yes.
for those with a sweet tooth, the French desserts, the crepe Suzette, profiteroles, and indulgent choices in the dessert trolley.
Oh my God, stop it. I'm begging. This is torture. So in addition to the finest cuisine at sea, let's move on here because this is just terrible. Let's talk about the fabulous accommodation. And in fact, there's a 24-hour butler service for guests that are staying in the penthouse suites and above. What's above the penthouse? No wonder Oceania Cruises is now a luxury line.
You've got to sleep after all that food, right? You've got to sleep somewhere above the penthouse.
This is food coma. That's right. Tell us about this, James.
Yeah, absolutely. And penthouse is a sensational room category. We actually got a couple of categories above that, but we also boast the most spacious standard room at sea, which is our leading category at 27 square meters. So plenty of room for not only storing your luggage, but also that the food coma as we're all going to experience.
Yes.
With all veranda accommodation, every stateroom and suite is so elegant and features lavish bathrooms with oversized rainforest showers,
so
large vanities, and plenty of storage space.
Oh yeah, I need that for my shopping. Yes.
That is key. And you'd also love the penthouse, Oceania and Vista suites. We also have owners suites, only 3 of those on each of the ships. They really offer expansive living and dining spaces, reminiscent of any airy seaside villas. They're designed with soothing tones and detailed with multiple layers of luxurious furnishings, accents of artwork, and each stateroom and suite aboard Allura is designed to be welcome you home away from home.
I have to say, that is so true. And these are truly amazing suites. They are exactly as you say. They're like your home. And for many of our readers, James, luxury is a free laundry service.
Yes.
Of up to 3 bags.
It
for
really
concierge
is.
staterooms and above. Free garment pressing.
Oh, this is amazing.
I know I've got to say, James, we both love this.
This is true.
This is how to travel light.
And I think it is something that is underrated because a lot of our Australian and New Zealand guests, they are traveling for longer periods.
Yes.
So who wants to be doing laundry when you're away? But that's exactly right. If you are cruising any of our concierge suites or above, we do have that 3 bags of pressed laundry. So make the most of them.
It's funny, sometimes luxury is about the stuff you don't even see that happens behind the scenes. And I would definitely count that as one of those features, which is fantastic.
Agree.
But James, you've just mentioned, let's move into this idea around the itineraries, because you want to be busy having fun and exploring new places, not thinking about your laundry. But you read my mind, James. Let's talk about where Oceania Allura will be sailing and some of the highlight destinations that we can look forward to, because I know that the inaugural season of Allura includes 26 voyages that span 92 destinations, and that includes the Mediterranean, Caribbean, Canada, New England. There's so much to choose from, and the ship's maiden voyage departed from Trieste in Italy, and then it ended in Athens in Greece in mid-July, and that was a huge success. So tell us a bit more about that, James.
Yeah, it absolutely was, and I had FOMO on not being on that first cruise, but as I said, I hope I get to join it later on. So Allura will be exploring many of the ancient cities lining the Eastern Mediterranean, distinctive charms and ports across the vast Americas. So the Allura 25 and 2026 inaugural season will sail all the treasured favourites along the intriguing off-the-beaten-path destinations through a series of extraordinary itineraries.
Fabulous.
Yeah, and I must say, they are extraordinary. I think we get a bit complacent about how wonderful these places are and how easy it is when you're on a ship to take in so many countries and so many different historical sites. But let's talk about what's on offer straight away. For the 2025 itineraries in Europe, There's the focus on the French Riviera and the Greek islands and the Aegean. I mean,
Oh,
gobsmacking destinations.
These are iconic destinations,
tremendous.
as you know. And then there's the focus on Canada and New England for the North America itineraries, plus the Caribbean for those seeking tropical climates and those sparkling waters. I mean, what more could you want?
Absolutely. So our guests will also love the grand voyages. So ranging anywhere from 19 up to 35 days. We've got a vast range of Miami itineraries. We've also got the cruise going from Rome to New York, or even Monte Carlo to New York, which will be
yeah.
The sigh. Oh, this
Well,
is
that
so
would be a
romantic.
fabulous route, I've got to
Wouldn't
say,
it?
and two great places bookending it.
And even better, let's talk about the price, okay?
price.
Because these sound so romantic, but it's like too good to be true. It's not actually, because these prices range from just 9,490 Australian per person for the 19-day itinerary round trip from Miami, and that's departing the 16th of November 2025. We've got time to pack for that.
Just time.
We do.
We don't have to pack much.
No, not much at all. Just one pair of everything because the laundry's done for us.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. But actually, here's the thing, Peter, right? I did some research on this.
Fabulous.
You'll be excited.
I'm
I
not
literally searched up what a first class return ticket flight from Rome to New York is for those same dates. And guess what? The airfare flying with Air France was $29,425.
Wow.
And airfare alone is roughly $9,000 more than the entire luxury, all-inclusive cruise on board Oceania Allura.
That is mind-boggling,
It's
Rose.
insane.
Absolutely mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And great research, by the way.
Thank you. Quick math. Yes.
I'd almost say you'd be making money going on a cruise there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Saving. This is how I think, James. That's money you can spend at the onboard duty-free.
Absolutely. And I guess that's what we
gets it.
talk about when we say we offer affordable and accessible luxury, which is
Exactly.
what you just said.
And as we've said, so much is included, right? So Peter is going to give us his favourite speech.
Well, I am. Because if you Google the price of a hotel, say, in, say, Nice, you get a price of $800 a day for the Grand Hyatt. No food, no laundry service, no butler, no entertainment, no excursions, just the room. And that makes Oceania Cruises very, very good value, considering all of those things are included along with the 5-star dining we've been talking about.
Well, when you spell it out like that,
Exactly.
It's pretty obvious. So it even gets better for the longer journeys. This is what I love. On the transoceanic itineraries, you've got a 16-day cruise from Miami to Rome for just $6,330. That's insane.
Incredible. Yeah. And don't forget, there's also the onboard entertainment. We've got the wellness spa. We've got fitness centers, which are very popular. The bars, lounges, boutiques where you can spend some of your money, and also the guest speakers. So there's some amazing inclusions offered.
All that money I've saved. Yes, I'll spend that in the boutiques.
None of those on that Air France jet, I can tell you.
No, none of that on a plane. But we're going to need more time. I promised our viewers that we would talk today about the other Oceania Cruises ship, the Oceania Riviera.
Yes.
And her arrival down under. This is super exciting.
Absolutely. We touched on Oceania Riviera last time we spoke with you, James. For those at home, you'll remember Oceania Riviera is one of the biggest ships in the fleet with 1,250 guests. And when she arrives down under, this will be her first ever season in Australia for Oceania Cruises.
Absolutely. And it's not just you guys excited. I'm very excited to have Riviera in our local waters. So as of November this year, the Riviera will be cruising local waters in her maiden season of Australia and New Zealand, cruising in and around where we don't have to get on a plane, which is great.
Yes.
The first cruise will be departing from Bangkok on the 6th of November and then making her way down to Sydney via the west coast, and then followed on by a Sydney to Papeete itinerary departing in
one of my favourites.
December. So some great voyages, and we're very excited to have Riviera join us later on this year.
Yes, I love French Polynesia. It's the friendliest place in the world. Grass-skirted dancing men and women. The men playing ukuleles. You know I love it.
Yeah, that's not really your thing, just quietly.
Well, I'm not dancing the grass skirt and playing the ukulele.
I love a good
Thankfully
man in a
for
grass
everyone.
skirt, but yes. Oh, look, and I just love that it's all around that December period as well. So it's just when Sydney shines as well. It's really going to be wonderful. What
Absolutely.
a great debut.
Absolutely. And I was actually in the South Pacific recently, so I do know the ukulele playing men and women.
No grass skirts, I'm sure.
Well done. Great save there, James. But then she's making her way onto Auckland, I believe.
Absolutely. So perfect itinerary if you make your way to Tahiti. For those that haven't been there, it's a must see and do. But after that, the ship will go in from Papeete in Tahiti back down to Auckland. So from there, she'll do some local itineraries from the start of next year. We've got a Sydney to Bali, an immersive voyage spotlighting the best of the South Pacific, including Latuka in Fiji, Vanuatu, Komodo Islands, and even Cairns. So it's a fabulous itinerary.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it sounds amazing. And there's going to be a gourmet foodie focus where guests can immerse themselves in the local culinary scene through a broad array of small group shore excursions.
Just when we thought we hadn't had enough food, there's more.
But there's more.
Perhaps I won't be getting into the grass skirt at this rate.
No, you won't fit into it. No.
But no,
You sound amazing.
But the shore excursions are fantastic. We go into local markets, we go into rice fields, truffle farms,
Oh, I love it.
incorporating everything from Australia's globally revered seafood to New Zealand's world famous lamb. So there is
Oh
something
my
for everyone.
goodness. Yes, and then not to mention all the South Pacific produce, you know, anything with the beautiful seafood, as you mentioned, James. But it does make perfect sense to do this in Australia and New Zealand. And we do definitely boast some of the best produce in the world. So that'll be a big hit.
For sure. So yeah, the 2026 Australia and New Zealand season, it runs, as I said, from November 2025 right through to the end of March next year, 2026. We've got a range of different itineraries to choose from, anywhere from 14 up to 35 days. And we're departing from different regions, different ports across the area as well. So with these voyages, we combine with hidden gems like Mystery Island in Vanuatu.
Oh, I love it there. Yep.
Love it there. Dunedin in New Zealand. We even go to Kangaroo Island in South Australia.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Place to visit. And obviously Sydney being the crown and thorn, that's definitely somewhere you have to either cruise in or out of. So that does have that perfect balance for anyone looking to cruise in our local region.
I must say, it's going to be tremendous and a great showcase for Australian cruising. I mean, I think, you know, we should be so grateful that Oceania is actually putting a ship like this into our region. It's so important for the smaller ports, so important for our economy, in fact. So, and hundreds of excursions are available, so guests can choose how they want to explore each port. And among them are chef-led culinary discovery tours to local restaurants, or seeing a destination through the eyes of a local fisherman or a local farmer.
That's so cool. And I love that this is all going to be so accessible, as we've said, to the Australian market. So for our Aussie listeners, you can find all of the details on this at oceaniacruises.com.
Go and have a look. You're going to find something you really love. Now, guys, I'd like to touch on another topic today, which is the double launch, which is very exciting for those looking to book for the 2027-28 season.
Sounds a bit scary, but it's not too far
Double
away.
launch?
It'll be here before we know it.
It is. It's right on our doorstep, and our newly released collection of voyages spans more than a year of itineraries. We're going to diverse destinations all across the globe, and it's not often we do a double launch, but we're really looking forward to this in the middle of September. So the guests will be able to explore historic harbours in the Mediterranean, Northern Europe, or relax on those sun-drenched beaches of the Caribbean or even the South Pacific, as we've just talked about. You can also call on celebrated cities through Asia and Australia, or set sail for the Alaskan wilderness or scenic coast of Canada and New England.
Good Lord, it sounds like there's not a single destination that's untouched there, James. And I believe that the overnight stays will also allow for bucket list experiences like sunset gondola ride
Oh
through
my
the
God.
canals of Venice, or a journey through Singapore's famed night safari, or perhaps even a stay in an overwater bungalow in Bora Bora. These new itineraries are really thoughtfully crafted to immerse you in the world's most intriguing destinations.
And in terms of the collection of European voyages, it's the most expansive collection to date, I think. It explores the French Riviera to the Dalmatian coast, and from the British Isles, increasingly popular now, to the fjords of Greenland and Norway. Northern Europe is really having its moment. Discover iconic capitals such as Rome, Istanbul, Dublin, and Stockholm, as well as the off-the-beaten-path gems like the Greek Isle of Milos or the Icelandic village, which I'm not even going to begin.
I made sure you had to say this one. Djúpivogur?
James, help us out here.
How do you pronounce that? It's a village in Iceland called Djúpivogur.
Yeah, probably not much better. Sorry.
Okay, look that one up
It's going
at
to be fabulous.
home.
We'll all be
Very
going.
exciting. Can't wait to see it.
I'm factoring that one. Absolutely. So these sailings also offer the first opportunity to celebrate the holiday season in the Mediterranean. Sparkling lights and festive decor make the region even more enchanting.
Oh, I'm picturing it. And if these Icelandic villages are
Which
too
we-
hard,
Which we can't pronounce.
well, we'll be there. But yeah. But if these are too hard to pronounce, and then there's the tropics and the exotic cruises. So these wide-ranging journeys venture from the tropical Caribbean Isles to the faraway lands in Asia and Australia. As we've said, you can lounge on those pristine beaches of perhaps Jamaica and Aruba before
Gorgeous.
experiencing firsthand the remarkable engineering feat that is the Panama Canal.
Which is fantastic.
I really want to do that.
An amazing experience.
Absolutely. Shore is a very popular one. And also what we're finding with our guests, they love to stay a little longer. So we've got many overnight stays to explore these beautiful cities such as Hong Kong or Bangkok or Singapore at length. So go island hopping through the paradise of the French Polynesia or Fiji, or embark on adventurous down under, sailing from Sydney's famed harbour to the fjords of New Zealand's Milford Sound.
Yeah.
Plenty of options, but whichever itinerary you choose, you're awakened each day to a spectacular new coastline awaiting for this exploration.
And as part of the double launch, there's also the 2027-28 North American itineraries, setting sail for America's last frontier, cruising Alaska's majestic glaciers and stepping ashore to discover the Tlingit heritage of communities like the tiny Kwok.
Well done, Peter. Klawok.
I think that's pretty good. That make their homes amid this untamed wilderness. On the continent's eastern shores, there are vibrant colours of full foliage which welcome you to Canada and New England. Now, this is an actually really interesting region to cruise in and very much overlooked. It is so gorgeous during this time of year. Historic cities like Montreal and Boston particularly gorgeous, complemented by expanses of natural beauty in the fjords and the national parks.
So North America also serves as a launching pad for epic transoceanic journeys, sailing from Miami to exotic islands like Bermuda and the Azores. Did I say that right? The Azores. Now that's all Azores, en route to Europe or from Vancouver to the shores of Japan.
I have to mention, guys, in November 2027, we'll bid farewell to our beloved Oceania Insignia, which is one of the ships to join our fleet.
Indeed.
Yes, bittersweet, but that summer will mark our final opportunity to explore the British Isles, Nordic shores, and the Baltic Sea while enjoying the signature style of comfort aboard this intimate ship.
Very nostalgic.
It is. Autumn will feature voyages throughout the Mediterranean, calling on iconic destinations like Monte Carlo, Venice, Athens, as well as the lesser-known gems, including the Greek islands of Zakynthos and the resort town of Bodrum on the Turkish Riviera.
Oh, I absolutely love Bodrum. It's one of my favourite places.
Popular one there. And Oceania Insignia concludes their journey with an Italian historic port of Civitavecchia. We hope we got that one right.
Yes.
Which cherish fond memories of the beautiful ship that helped launch the evolution of our small ship luxury.
It did indeed. And do you know the story of the Insignia, Harry? She was actually under arrest in a French port when she was found by Bob Binder, who rang Frank Del Rio, his partner, who formed the cruise line. They'd always wanted to do a foodie cruise line. And he said, I've been asked by the French police to value this ship, but actually we should buy it. And they bought it. And that was the foundation of Oceania Cruises, a cruise line that featured art because they both loved art and food because they both love food. And they came together and they stocked the ship with their own artworks at the start, and then went on, as we know, to buy lots and lots of art and produce this amazing food line that everybody now loves. And a lot of people have followed their model. It's a really, really pioneering thing they did at that stage. And as you say, Insignia was right there at the start.
I love that. Peter, you're just like the oracle of the history of cruise ships.
Well, I was told that story by Bob Binder, actually.
It's fascinating.
Who is, I think,
Yeah.
still with the line, an amazing guy.
Amazing.
So much to choose from, no matter which destination or which ship you'd like to choose from. And don't forget, there's loads of insider info at cruisepassenger.com.au. If you need any help making your selection, if we haven't actually
Correct.
convinced you now.
And whilst we're feeling, very sort of nostalgic, I'm also feeling very excited for the debut of Allura and the arrival of Riviera.
Riviera!
Yes! And you can get all of the info about any of these cruises at cruisepassenger.com.au, and we'll be very happy to help you make your selection.
Indeed.
But also, of course, oceaniacruises.com, or you can phone 1300 355 200.
Fabulous. James, it's been an absolute pleasure. We can't wait to put our feet on the poolside cabana on the Allura that I know you booked for us.
My towel is there.
Absolutely.
And I've got best dibs on the table in Jacques' restaurant as well for those profiteroles,
yeah.
just reserving that now. James, thank you so very much for your time today.
You're very welcome. It's been my pleasure and great to see you both again. Thank you for your time.
And sadly, that's all for us this week again on another episode of Cruise TV. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, and you can find our luxury magazine Cruise and Travel at newsagents right now.
Or you can check out our newsletter at cruisepassenger.com.au, and of course all our reviews on Oceania Allura are in there for you.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for listening.
See you next time, guys. Bye.